What's up, reefers? Welcome to Alex for Corals. This is my daily video log where you can learn from my mistakes, so come check it out. Alright, so here's a shot of the main display today and the 20-gallon quarantine. Everything's doing okay so far. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about this live phytoplankton. I was talking about this live phytoplankton I got at Algae Barn, as well as a live phytoplankton dosing recommendations in the video that was made by Top Shelf Aquatics. If you didn't see it, go check it out. It's pretty crazy. And speaking of which, here is the chart that I was talking about that was done by Top Shelf Aquatics. It's on their website. When you go to their live phytoplankton products, it's the second picture up there that they have next to the bottle. And so what's interesting about this is that it has the recommended daily dosing table that they're showing here, where they have the recommended take of volumes. You go by that, and then by the 3 different types of aquariums that on the run here. They have the fish only aquarium and then the mount on there. And then the second one is the photosynthetic stonoid coral aquarium, which is okay, your standard coral aquarium, I would say. And then the last one, it says, well, a coral aquarium with non-photosynthetic filter feeders. So coral aquarium, yeah, by the way, they're called reef aquariums. I should be calling them reef aquariums or coral aquariums. Okay, coral aquariums. And so anyway, what's interesting here is the dosing amount and just how much is on here. Are they just trying to sell all kinds of live phytoplankton? Maybe. Or are they actually onto something here? Could be so. So that's what I wanted to see. That's what it's all about. It's right here. So they're talking about, so you're just doing like my 20-gallon of quarantine over here, because this is 20 gallons, okay? So you put in there 20 milliliters, that's 0.7 ounce. And this is daily, that's a ton, right? So then, okay, well, I've got corals in there. So corals, that's going to be 60 milliliters, that's 1.8 ounces. So in daily, in the 20-gallon aquarium. So that's what I'm going to do. I tried that, at least I tried that once for just one day, and didn't notice anything different. But I'm gonna go ahead and try the third option over here, and the reason is it's just this is where it has the coral and the non-photosynthetic filter feeders, right? But then if you look at the star that they have, and you come down here, they're referring to NPS, non-photosynthetic corals, tridacnid clams, electric scallops, and sponges, etc. Wait, what was that? Yep, tridacnid clams. That's right, there it is. The tridacnid clams they have in here, right in here, along with the other non-photosynthetic filter feeders, such as your dendronephthias and sponges and tridacnid clams. What? That's right, tridacnid clams right in here. So I went ahead and tried it here at 100 milliliters in my 20-gallon aquarium. See what's gonna happen, if I can get the clams pooping or not pooping. But I did that, and I'm just have enough to do, because I just happen to have some extra phytoplankton, live phytoplankton, so to be able to do it for like just 2 days, maybe 2.5 days worth. So I'm gonna try that to see if I can get those guys over here pooping as well. I've increased the amount of my reef roids and the betta pets up to the full recommended dose. Well, at least I'm going to try that here for a week as opposed to a whole month. I know, might be adding a little too much too quick, but I thought that I could just do a little experiment. Might not be building up too much on the nutrients waste if I just do it for just 1 week and see if I can see the results, see if I can get these guys pooping. So I added it in there, and sure enough, I added 100 milliliters into this 20-gallon aquarium, and it definitely did cloudy up the water a little bit, and it's already cleared up, I would say. Also on their recommendations on there, it's pretty clear already, but definitely cloudy the water up for a little while there. And what else can we got on here is that, oh yeah, those are recommendations, and they are that you turn off your filter pumps for at least 20 minutes, as well as your protein skimmer, as well as your UV sterilizer, or possibly your ozone if you have it. So yeah, there it is. I don't know, guys, still, let's see, there they are. Nothing yet. That pump turned back on. But yeah, there it is. So I have my, didn't turn my protein skimmer off on this one, but yeah, I lifted it way up like that on its highest and easiest setting for me to see how that will do. And then I'll lower it down probably after a couple hours or something. Alright guys, well, like, I guess that's it. Just that. Oh yeah, what else we got on here? We're feeding these guys think that there's that's it. I'm getting the freeze-dried phytoplankton. I mean, I'm sure that for the clams, it's been proven that they don't need the live. Certainly, they just they can feed off of the freeze-dried stuff just fine, and most of the other copepods and a lot of the other things. There might be a few things that don't, but anyway, that's what it's all about. Just feeding them, getting up to the level, and then just feeding the whole system so that all of your microfauna's nice and happy and successfully reproducing, and that'll create enough food not only for your clams, but by the way, that's how the corals will eat too as well. So that's one thing too, is that in the past they said, oh well, corals, it's obvious that it's a no-brainer that the corals, as they look like plants, therefore they obviously 99% of their nutrition is obtained from the light, such as plants. Well, come to find out, that's not exactly accurate, that they're eating bacteria, pretty much zooplanktons, not even phytoplankton. They're actually just as straight, they're actually carnivorous, eating just a straight bacteria, as well as the as the zooplankton. So and then as far as like their trace elements and amino acids and vitamins and stuff, that's as well too, they're absorbing that from straight and the dissolved organics from the water column. That could be possible too, but it's not scientifically known yet, what that actual percentage is. It's so looking forward to some real scientific studies that can determine that. But it could be the opposite. It could be that the corals, are getting 99% of their energy from the zooplankton and the bacteria, and they're only getting 1% from the light. So depending on the corals, but say it's the most photosynthetic. I mean, we don't actually know that for certain. So therefore, I mean, the same thing applies to the clams. So 99% of the nutrition comes from the light. Therefore you have to have light. Get more light. That's the whole light as possible, because they don't seem to get quite enough food. They're not pooping. More and more light, because that's what they get under the aquaculture facility. That's what they have them in the wild. More and more light. But in the wild, by the way, in these aquaculture facilities, they're connected to the ocean, whereby they're getting tons and tons of phytoplankton, tons and tons of zooplankton. Therefore, we don't know what the exact percentage of the nutrition of the clam is. It could be the opposite. You say, 99% comes from photosynthesis. Well, it could be the opposite. It could be just 1% photosynthesis, and 99% just straight zooplankton and bacteria and the phytoplankton from the water and everything else. So looking forward to getting some studies done on that. And but one thing's for certain, I mean these clams and corals, that's the thing. I mean, they've adapted. They have the zooxanthellae algae within their tissues to be able to get some nutrition from the light, in situations where the nutrients in the other zooplanktons are extremely low or even absent. So therefore, I mean, we don't know they could survive periods that they're like that, how they've evolved that way, but that doesn't mean that that's what they actually do, you know, just like on an everyday basis or on a long-term basis, that that's actually healthy for them. So anyway, that's my just 2 cents on this one, guys. All right, guys, I'll check you on the next one. Happy reefing. Bye.